We're back live. There we go. All right, here's where we are. I've had a chance to look up the value of this particular car here. Okay, so yeah, this particular car that we're looking at, I did get we did get that deposit, so that deposit should show up on your statement. Okay. Right now, I just got our offer on the trade, and it's not what we want. The one from Delaware has offered us 22.5 for theirs. Um, I'm going to go ahead and you tell me if you think I should just try to sell yours privately because I'm not sure if they're going to come up. We're going to try. I think I can get more than the instant cash offer for it, which was 23,800. So they're about $1,300 below that, and that would make sense. They would try to take this car in as cheap as possible to make up for the money they're losing on the other one. So it's their way to try to make money back. Okay, so they're wanting, yeah, that's definitely under. They're definitely trying to under allow on this trade. Hang on, let's call somebody here. Okay, so here's the. All right, so yeah, they're a little bit light on the trade. I'd like them to be. Let's see how serious this 26.8 offer is. Let's get down to the bottom of this real quick. We can find out. Let me first look at their hours here at their dealership to make sure. I don't want to do anything to screw that up. Okay, great. That's nice. Yeah, this one is. Yeah, this one is nice. I see what you're saying. This, I think you're right. This one did have a different color interior on it. That lighter one. That's cool. Okay, so um, oh yeah, hours. Okay, so they're open till 4. What's happening, Joe?
Mr. Brad, how are you?
Great, great, great. I'm piecing this together little by little here. I'm trying to get them to come up on this trade. We've got an instant cash offer of about 23.8 in this area to just to sell your car.
Okay.
They're offering us like 22.5 for your car, which is a little bit under what I was expecting. Um, Obviously, I'm gonna try to get them to come up on that, but they're trying to probably see if they'll do that. They're not going to give me 27, I don't think, for it. But is there?
Yeah. I think there's a wide discrepancy there.
Yeah.
And who offered you the 27? That was the one in Boone?
No, I mean, I'm still waiting to get numbers on that one. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I'm still they're asking about the trade and everything. They might. I think that maybe I might be a pushy. I think that if they were going to do 27 on the trade, it was because they had more room in the truck and they were just going to over allow a little bit. I don't know, but I think that if I could get them to come up to what, like 25.5 or 26, would that make it easier? Do you think?
I
'Cause-
think so.
okay,
I think so. I
okay,
think so.
okay. I just to make it easy, I'd like to be able to do that. I mean, obviously they're coming in low, but rather than you have to go through all this, which wouldn't be a big deal. We just take it down to the dealership and they write you a check. It wouldn't be that hard, but you know, just be one of those things where they could transport it and transport it right back, and transport.
And get it over with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, get it
Yeah.
over with, and then.
Now, because I had watched your video today, I was a little behind.
Hmm.
I realized you had posted it. And you guys were talking about the transport.
Yeah.
Um, um, Now, when you're talking these, I think you came up with a $750 fee.
Yeah, it's about seven
Something.
hundred. It's about 750 to ship it.
Yeah. Now, that's my question. Does that include taking the Volvo back to them?
Well, I mean, they would cover that cost.
Okay. Okay.
They would
Okay.
cover that expense. So you only have to pay for what's shipped to you, because they would typically, what they do is their logistics would find something else for them to pick up close by to here and take it someplace entirely different in some cases. So
Right. Right.
but yeah, they would then be responsible for whatever the logistics are to return from here to there. So it just depends.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, obviously I want to try to get them a little bit higher on this trade, because I feel like it would be just a easy peasy, and the instant cash offers about 23.8, which $1,300 is, like, that's not nothing to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? That's worth it.
No, of
Yeah, yeah,
course
yeah.
not.
So
Especially when they're probably, as you told him, you probably can put it on the market for 30 grand.
well, that's what I'm seeing on them, right? I mean, I know what they're going to do with it, and obviously they're trying to make as much money back as they can,
Of
you know.
course,
And I
of
see,
course.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and just see if we can get this up to, like, I mean, I'm just not going to take less than 25.5 for this thing,
Okay,
and other.
and you know what? I mean, I really like their
Yeah.
You know, I don't, what I don't understand is how they can list it at a lower price than we ended up agreeing on, on face value, not going out the door, but on face value, they advertised a lower price and lower mileage.
Oh, so they're yeah, they're advertising it. Now, what did our statement say?
Our statement, the base, before the out the door price was like 41 and change, where they were advertising it for 40,
Yeah,
40 and change.
yeah. Let me
And of
ver.
course, the mileage all of a sudden went from like
Yeah, yeah,
15 to
yeah,
4,000.
yeah. And they did send me that. They did send me that information on that one. Yeah. So let me just verify this real quick on that statement here, and
Yeah, sure.
just to make
Sure.
sure, because yeah, they if they had it advertised, a lot of times. Um, Yeah, yeah. A lot of times, they will play those little games and everything like that. But I'll definitely address that when I talk to them next.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
I was looking at North Carolina Motor Vehicles, what they're going to need
Yep.
if they don't do the transition themselves, and
Yep.
I'll pay for it. If they can save me a trip to motor vehicles, you
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
I'll pay for what they charge for an expediter or whatnot.
Okay.
But if they don't, there's particular paperwork that they're going to have to provide, like the odometer reading
Yep.
and
Yep.
no
Odometer
collision
statement.
report.
Yep.
I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, they will, and they provide us with that odometer statement, and then like I say, crash report on that too to verify that it's not a salvage title.
Right, right, right. There you go. But again, if they're able to have an expediter do the transfer and have the title made out, I'll pay the fee as long as it's not fucking crazy. Yeah.
No, no, no. I got you. I got you. I'll keep it. We'll keep it a buck on that one for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So just so you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
look, let's see what happens. But that 23, I think is kind of low, bro.
yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, like 20. I think what was it? 23.8 was the 22.5 is what the dealership is offering for it. 23.8 is the instant cash offer. I'm gonna try to get 25.5, 26 for this thing and see what happens. Because
Okay,
I feel like we could get a little bit more out of this.
okay. You know what you're doing, bro.
All right, let me see what I can do here. Okay.
All right, man. I just thought I'd get back to you after you tested me.
Okay. Sounds good, boss.
All right, man. Thanks again.
You betcha. Hopefully, we'll have this thing ironed out here.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be a nice little
Mm,
weekend celebration.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, bro.
See, talk to you soon, man.
Ciao.
Yes, please. No, thanks. All right. Oh no. Okay, let's do one more thing here. I'm still gonna do a little bit of investigating here. All right. Oh no, the offer that they have us expires tomorrow. Oh, they came up. Okay, so now they're at 23.5. Okay. No, that's lower. No, they were at 23.8. Yeah, screw them. Let's see if we can get somebody to give us 25.5 for this thing, or maybe more. Let's try. Let's try this. Okay, so this is another cool application that I use. Um, we do have the deposit down for that, by the way. Okay, so this is called High Road here. Get offers. Let's try it. All right. Let's holler in this VIN number. Let's type in the VIN. Bear with me here while I pull it up. Oh, thanks, Boo. Then we'll look at the stealth campers here in a second. Okay, so we're gonna go on the high road here. I just gotta do it old school here. 22P. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. It's already populating. All right, here we go. Share this tab instead. Let's see. Okay. All right, so you can see here's this is where I came up with that number here. Now this is a 7-day offer, physical inspection required. So they've got to look at the vehicle before they cut you that check. If this is who I think they are, okay. Let's see the buyers. Ooh, CarMax will buy my car. So it's a so we're looking at CarMax. They do need a physical inspection. So it looks like it looks like this CarMax would give us the most money for it. So that's where we are right now. I believe that this is a little bit. This is the a CarMax that is. It's 46 miles from here. So I don't know how from my zip code. So this, whatever the CarMax location is, close to our zip code here. Not the one here in town, but it would be. So yeah, I mean, here's what we're looking at. So yeah, I mean, I can get them to come and pick it up and cut us a check for $1,000 more, right, without even looking at it. So yeah, they're still light. So yeah, that's where we got our number. This is who it is right here. It's one that's 46 miles away. CarMax location. It requires an inspection. I mean, obviously they try to take the car apart whenever you go, but it would be fun if you wanted. We could go up there and I can come with you. And if they try to pull shenanigans or something like that, um, but that's probably gonna be their tactic. But your car is in such good condition that it's going to be hard for them to take it too far apart. the discoloration on the driver's seat is the only thing that I could see that might get them to knock this thing down ever so slightly. But I mean, that's not a little bit of money. I mean, that's like over $4,000. So all right, so that's where we came up with the. That's how I got my number. So we can sell it to them for 26.8 or somewhere close to that. All right. So I just kind of texted them and let them know that we matched their offer. Or I'm sorry, we I sent them this offer just to see if they would come up. I tried contacting them, but they're probably very busy right now, being that it's the last day of the month and it's a Saturday. These tend to be very busy days at car dealerships, so I would understand. Now they do have a deposit for this thing, so we got it. We got the truck, and we can sell on here. And I mean, if they get close to this number, I mean, I don't think we would get this 26.8 when we take it there, but it's going to be a lot higher number than what we would get at than what we would get through them. I mean, that's 4 grand. If they would say they gave us 25.8 or 25.5 for it, if they looked at it and said, "Oh, like we're going to be assholes," and not give you what we said, it's still going to be a lot more than what you would get from there. So it just depends. Like, do you really want to go? We'll try to use it as leverage, obviously. But I enjoy doing stuff like that, going over there and making sure that they. I love doing shit like that, so it's fun for me to go. I'll go with clients all the time. I went with John Souza to go get his car just to make sure that he had to sign his paperwork in the store on that CRV. Just made sure that I gave him a pep talk. I said, don't buy any of the stuff. We ended up saving like 8-10% off his vehicle, and then he didn't pay the Hendricks, Wilmington, North Carolina Hendrick Honda tax, which is 10% on every vehicle. So I mean, we're saving it's thousands of dollars we're saving these people here. It's great. Over the years, we would raise so much money for dealerships, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, they're not even giving me my cut like that they say they were going to give me, and they keep it all. And I'm just like, what are you guys doing? It's like they pay, oh, we'll pay you $500 a copy, and I'm like, I'm selling like 20 cars a month, and my deals pay the dealership a lot more, right? So they say, well, we'll give you 500 a copy. And it's like, really, you guys owe me about 750, 800 a copy. Is realistic, and they don't pay you because they feel like they're paying you too much. And so I just said, well, screw it. If I'm going to make 500 a copy, I'm just going to sell, for people. I'm just going to facilitate it, and I'm going to take the money out of their pocket. It's not my problem. So now I'll work for the consumer now. But yeah, that's where I got my offer. So, and every other offer is closer to where they want to be. So let's just see how close I can get to this one right here. We've got that deposit in. You've got the truck. They know that you're just going to transfer the funds when we figure out the. So yeah, that's a good tool. Everybody use this tool to figure out what your trade is really worth. 22.5 is not what this trade is worth. This car, this Volvo. So you mean to tell me Price Automotive is trying to tell us that this 2020 Volvo XC90 inscription package. This is a nice one. They're trying to tell us that this SUV, it's in mint condition. I mean, I'm telling you, like this thing is A1. I mean, you don't see these come in on trade very often. Like they don't. They this one looks really nice. It's really well taken care of, and the servicing is always done on these cars. So yeah, this one is standing tall right now. You know. Okay. Yep. So you can. I mean, when you can see that this is a. I'm not gonna take a little bit of money for this car. We're not gonna lose. We're not gonna let the dealership get $2,000 back on this trade, right? 3 grand back on this trade. We're not doing it. Okay, so we replied, but yeah, there's no way. I mean, look at the interior on this thing. It only has 47,000 miles on this car, right? The car had 43 on it when he bought the car. So since March 3rd of 2023, which is almost 3 years, he barely put any miles on this car. Take it in religiously to get the work done on it. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for like this. We I mean, look, this one even has the look at this package here. Look at you got that wood grain right there. Come on, they are. I told them too. I even said like I'm a professional deal negotiator. It's called dealer audit. Like they should know that we're not just we can just get this thing all buttoned up. You just come correct on the offer because they can put 31 on this car and they can sell it at 31. And by the time they add in their inspection, which is probably like $1,000, and then their pack, which is probably like $1,500, it's $2,500 on top of, or pack is their protection against commission. So PAC, they add it to every car that comes in. If they sold this car at 31,000, a salesman would still make, if they paid 30%, would still make $750, $800 selling this car. And then on top of that, they would still make money on the back end of this car. They would make, the warranty on this one, there's no factory warranty on this one yet. So that's why they want to sell the warranty on this particular car. Because of the powertrain and electronics warranty on this thing is probably $4,500, $5,000. That's money that goes into the thing. So this particular car is a beautiful car, but these are ones that I kind of call traps for consumers sometimes because if they have a budget of $500 a month on let's say on a car, right? They have 500 a month, and let's go ahead and price this where price this where oh, here I got to go to this. Okay, if we're going to look at the evaluate what they would do, what they're going to do with this vehicle, so that way we know when they're full of shit when they say what they're going to do. You could put this one online for $31,000 to start, right? Um, they typically don't last long. $31,000 for an under 50,000 mile. Um, 2020. Okay, great. So um, this is what they're going to do with whoever buys this car. Whoever buys this car is, let's just say that they're just going to buy it. They got 800 in dealer fees, woo de woo, and let's say the sales tax is going to be 3%. Say they're a 7% rate. Okay. Okay, they're at a 550. They're at a 558 monthly payment. All right. What happens inevitably is this vehicle is out of warranty. There is no factory warranty left, thus meaning that they would have to buy. They would be. I would recommend that they would buy a warranty on this. So let's see if we add in warranty. I mean, it's $5,500 for a good warranty on this thing, right? So watch what happens. Okay, so on this one, your total right now before I adjust that, their total interest would be $7,500 if they made minimum payments over 72 months. All right, so if we and then just to show you how much the dealership makes off that, so you pay uh, 7,500 in dealer fees, and this is what the dealership gets. Because let's say they get 1.5. Watch what happens. Of course, let's not pay attention to that, but you can see that they make another $1,700 in reserve. So they're making like another $1,800 right here. Um, they've made their pack, so even though they sell it for 27, they have their pack, they have um, their inspection. It's about $2,200. So It's not the fattest deal on the front end on a used car deal, but I still feel like we can get 27 might be a little bit high, but I can see that 25.5 or 26 would be adequate, because then there would be a 3 grand markup for them to make whatever money they were going to make on the front of this car. So they're making 3 grand on the front, and that's not including the pack, and that's not including the service, which they service their own cars, so they make money off that too. It helps the service department. Um, they make a dealer fee of $800. Like, because apparently the girls upstairs need caviar. You know what I mean? That's what they eat. They eat caviar and lobster tail every day, because everybody's got to pay an $800 dealer fee. Then we add in the 5,500 extended warranty right here. We haven't even calculated that yet, but let's watch and see what happens when we put the interest rate back where it belongs. So they're making like 1,800 bucks in reserve, and now all of a sudden I can't afford this payment anymore, Brad. So we were at a 72-month loan. They were at 60 bucks over what they could afford, and now they're 155 over what they can afford. No problem. But look at our interest. We're at because we've financed that. Now we've added another $1,000 in interest on top of that. So we're paying 6,500 for that warranty, and then so now we're going to 84 months because we got to reduce the payment. Oh well, we're only $80 over budget. We're only $80 over budget, but now we're paying another. We're at $10,281 in total interest paid. So you can see how these could become trap vehicles, right? The bottom line is they're only going to get a 3-year warranty on them, right? That's the longest they're going to buy on this one. They might be able to get a 4-year warranty, but it's going to even be more money than this. They're going to try to trade out of it. They're going to have, that's the thing. These are trap vehicles right here. These European vehicles, just like this, you're getting out of this at the right time. Either you will want to drive this until the wheels fall off or get rid of it now. But this is a cash deal, huge deal for the dealership right here. 3 grand. I mean, let's count pack. I mean, if we count pack, which is the money that the salesman doesn't make on, which is always like 1,500 bucks a car out of every car that comes in. So they give us 26 for the car. They add their pack and their inspection, $2,200. It's 27 too. Even if they sold it at 30,000, they're still making $2,800 on the car itself. Then they're making $1,800 on reserve, and they're making out of this $5,500 in the warranty. They're making another 3 grand. I mean, this is a 6 grand car. They should take this car at 26. That's all there is to it. When you do the numbers, when you look at the numbers, they make a piece of this interest. They get a piece of this interest rate. They get a car that takes 2 weeks to sell, that they don't have to put any money into, and that they have to sell a warranty on it, right? They're going to get a 1.5, maybe 2 points on the interest rate. You get a full 2 points, it's going to be over 2,500 bucks. I mean, no, basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to make like 15 grand off the car they bring in on this one. I'm like, guys, no. Like we're offering you a way out, get you in something that you can actually make money on. Restart the clock on your floor plan so you won't be paying money on the floor plan on this car, right? Can't help it. And watch what this is what gets me is that they could get somebody in here to buy this car and say they have like a 600 credit score. So let's say here that they watch what happens when we raise up that interest rate. So they have a 600 credit score. They pay their car note on time mostly, but they've been late. Look what happens. Go up to 14%. Watch what happens to this payment. You see what I mean? Like that payment goes way up. Look what happens to the finance charge, $22,000. People will get into that trap too. It blows me away. Like they'll just sign the papers. They don't even think twice. Buy here, pay here, depending on the state. I mean, these are the gouging rates, right? Usually they can't buy here, pay here, can't do 84 months, but watch what happens. I mean, $900 for a car payment on a vehicle like this if you go need a high interest loan. 900. And look, the only way you're going to outrun the only way you're going to outrun high interest loans is to make bigger payments, right? So on a 22% loan at $38,000, um, only $200 or 195 is going on your principal, and you're paying $700 in interest. You need to be making double the payment on this. That's what I'd always tell everybody that would come in and they need a high interest loan. I'd say, if you can only afford $400 a month for your car payment and need a high interest car, you really need a car that has a $200 a month payment because you got to make double payments on it, right? That's what I would tell them. And I'd say, make double payments on them. Come see me next year. We'll refinance your loan or we'll get you out of that one into a new car. But don't max out what you can afford because the only way you're going to outrun this interest is to make double payments. That's it. I mean, you can get the highest rate possible that you qualify for. If you're going to make triple, quadruple payments, you won't even feel it. But that's why you can't max out what you can afford on a car payment typically because how long you have to finance the vehicle for now is makes it to be damn near impossible where you don't have negative equity on the car, right? Cars have gotten a lot more expensive. They can't afford to put $10,000 down on a $50,000 car. So the car depreciates, comes off a lot. Next thing you know, you get into a total loss situation. You don't have gap insurance. Now you got to come up with $7,000 or $8,000 to buy another car. Or take your insurance check, take the negative equity on the loan before and roll it into your next car. That's no fun. So the truth is that this is exactly the right time to get out of this vehicle. This is one that nobody would have a hard time selling this car right now. And this is right at that sweet spot where they could crush it. And I didn't even include gap insurance. I mean, you could add gap. So let's say 7 grand. Because more than likely they're going to finance it over a long period of time, right? I mean, this could turn into a yeah. I mean, this could turn into like a 7 or 8 pound deal for a dealership, right? Oh, like within 2 weeks, they wouldn't even have to pay interest on this asset. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I mean, it's fun to talk about this stuff just because consumers don't know any better. They don't know any better a lot of times. All right, let's get back to this here. Okay, I'm looking at their offer. I see that. Yeah, did they just reduce this again? Is that what they did? Mm-mm. Alrighty. So we're inching closer here. We're inching closer. Now let's. I got to get into a cargo van. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy. All right. All right. Ram ProMaster cargo van. Okay, so I'm looking to be and a cheap monthly payment. So this cargo van, the trade in is going to be a Acura TL. It's about a wash as far as what we owe. So okay, so we have 739 listings in that price range. Okay, so this is the idea, right? This is becoming kind of a common thing. Um, what people are doing. So one thing I absolutely hate about traveling and is one not having a vehicle. You know, a lot of times sucks. You know, you have to. And number two, you know, you if you go into a downtown area or something along those lines, you park, you get a hotel room. It's like it's crazy expensive. It's a lot of pain in the ass. You got to move shit in, move shit out in a couple days. You know, so my idea is to get into something that we can convert the back out of. Okay, let's look at our low mileage options here. Let's break this down. There's one for $9,000. You can see what you do. This one's perfect, right? So you can take everything out of the back of this van right here and then put, you know, like you can put insulation in and everything. There's a lot of information on how to do that. And what a lot of people are doing is putting in a bed and making it climate controlled, everything like that, right? But it looks like a cargo van, right? So even though you take everything out of there and put a bed in there and a little kitchen and even a bathroom with a shower you can fit in there, right? So it's basically like a hotel room on wheels, you know. So if you're in a city, say you want to roll to Chicago, you roll into the parking garage on something like this, in the casino or something along those lines. You know, you put up um, your privacy shades over the windows, and you set it up in the back where you can't see back there. Now you have privacy. Another thing you can do too, which a lot of people don't know, is you can add a swivel seat right here, you know, on the passenger seat and even the driver's seat if you want to go crazy with it. And that's going to give you a little more seating area. So if you wanted to be able to sit down, you would take out this wall in between the front seat and the seats there. So I mean, this is probably the best buy out of all of them on paper, but there's usually a reason that they're 9 grand. So my guess is this one needs something or whatever. Here's one that I found in Long Island. This one would be a black one. They've had this one for almost 2 years. So I don't know what's wrong with it, but I mean, that's a good buy on it. It only has 53K miles on it. When you look at the back, though, it is really dirty back here. But I mean, that's some stuff you can just take out of there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another cheap one with low miles, and it's black, which is cool. Most of them are white, obviously. Here, let's see. Okay, so the other thing you got to look out for is that some of them have this high roof on them, which is okay for a lot of things. I mean, it gives you a little more headroom. The problem is that when you're in the city, you can't park it in a parking garage, right? Can't usually it's not going to make the clearance in a lot of parking garages. So they don't necessarily make for the best stealth campers. They make cool camper conversions, but like they don't necessarily make the best stealth campers for going into cities and trying to hide in the back of it. While that's the key is that you just want to be able to park it and nobody can see in it. But with that high van, I mean, it really cuts off a lot of what you can do. Because I'll tell you what, if I'm in Chicago, I'm in Detroit, I'm not going to freaking be staying downtown in this van if I can't park it in a parking garage. I'd rather pay the 50 or $80 for overnight parking in there rather than, park it on the street and have to deal with that bullshit. So that's kind of the idea. Now this one here, it's a great deal on the van overall. Let's take a look and see what else we have. Okay, here's one in. Now you see, this one has a lower roof. This one has a lower roof. I like the price on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Let me show you what I don't like on it. So with this lower roof, you can pull it into just about any parking garage. It slides in there. So you can you go into a casino parking garage, and they you pull it in there and you back it in or whatever. You go play your games, do your thing, whatever. Come back, and they're not going to necessarily throw you out if you stay there for one night. That's the thing. The problem with this one is this right here. That has this. You'd almost have to replace the back windows on it for security purposes, right? You're going to stealth camp in this one. You don't want windows over where you're sleeping, right? That's just a little bit. Seems like a little bit dangerous. You don't want to be in there. Somebody comes in there and smashes the window. So those are, you'd have to get new doors on a van like this for it to really be good at stealth camping. You could do it, but it wouldn't be very secure. Like you'd come back and all your shit would be missing, and you'd be like, "Oh God." Here is one in Great Neck. Same problem though. You got this great price. I mean, 13,000, only 57,000 miles on this one. Great price point, but it has this glass. I mean, and this is a nice one. It looks like it'd be a good conversion. Super cheap to. I mean, the payment would be no money on this too. Which is always nice. Okay, we're climbing on price, but we are finding a lot of availability here. Here's one in Greensboro. This one has the low roof. It is the stealth. You would have to take the stuff out of there, but that's no problem. It's got a nice black floor. Again, you take this out and then you put these seats, and then these seats, you can put a swivel on them so they can turn around. And all you need, they have these magnetic privacy things that you can put up around the windshield and windows to lock everybody out. So that's my methodology of how to stealth camp in this thing. You want to be able to hide in it, and that's what the advantage is. So, I mean, like I said, you can and this is small enough to daily drive, right? This is small enough to daily drive. This might be the 136, which is a little bit longer. They have a 118 version, and Let's see what the window sticker says. Okay, so this has a longer wheelbase, but it's still very capable and easy to drive. Maneuver around. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's a. Let's see the Carfax on it, and that's what it is. It's a salvage title, but it is. I mean, it's so cheap, low miles. Here, this one would be cool. It's a little big. That's the problem. They get a little bit big to daily drive, like this one. So this is a big ass van right here. This is a perfect conversion van right here, obviously, right? You can fit a lot in here. But again, the problem with it is it's just a little bit too tall. So the height of this van is going to make it hard to park it into a um, stealth type of a situation. This one in the Chicago suburbs kind of sticks out at me as a really good one. $16,000. It is 136 wheelbase, only 40K miles on this one. Super low. This is a good deal I found on one right here. But you see, no windows. You say, well, I want windows on my van. Well, if you're going to stealth camp in it, you don't want windows, right? You want to be able to have this in here. You put solar panels on the top, and then you get a security cameras all around it to really look after you and make sure. Yeah, you could stealth camp anywhere in this thing. Not bad. Let's check the auto check on here. Yeah. So yeah, the auto check checks out too. It's got a 92 on the auto check. So let's plug this into our car payment calculator. Okay, hit her up. We got the calculator up right now. 2015 Pro Master. It's 16,000 for this one. Trade in value. $2,000 paid off. Yeah, we don't need any warranty or anything like that on this. One thing we would not get on this is on a 15. You would not get 84 months. USAA would do probably 72 months on that. Okay, let's let her ride. Let's let her rip here and see what our payment would look like here. 284. This thing only has 40,000 miles on it. Not bad. Yeah, total interest about $4,000. Obviously, you make bigger payments, but I always say to people a lot of times, if your rate's like a half a point higher, you go from 72 to 84. Just keep in mind that lower payment is not something you always pay. You don't want to pay higher than lower payments on your vehicles when you go 84 months on them. Even when you go 72 months, that payment is for December when you have, Christmas presents and you know, presents and travel and all that whoopie woo that you got to pay for, or you have a vacation in the summertime. Like 10 out of 12 months, you got to be paying bigger payments on here to outrun the negative equity. So that's my message to people is that, especially if they don't want to buy gap insurance, is because they know they're going to pay it off fast. But yeah, 84-month loan doesn't mean make the minimum payment every month. Yeah, I mean that's reasonable. You could definitely do that. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean 250 a month. People say, how can you get into something for $250 a month, and then you can customize and make a stealth camper, and still drive it daily. You could just drive it around. It's not a big deal, right? Like driving a minivan, but it's a little bit taller. That's all. Yeah. So on an older one like that, I mean that's still cheap. I mean that's something that you could definitely maybe it'd be super affordable. 40,000 miles. And where are you going to get a deal like that? Barely. It was probably used by somebody who just was close to retirement over the last 10 years of work and just needed it to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that until they. Let's see, what does 17,000 get us? See, oh, that one has all the high top. Now here is a 2016 with 35,000 miles on it. That's windows in it. Nice van, but windows. It's a nice van, but too many windows. There's a low mileage one too. Let's see how low can they go. How much do they reduce this already? Oh, they've reduced it 500. They really must be in love with this thing. 200, 200 day father and son sales. Looks like they need to. Somebody needs to go have a quick chat with them. Father and son auto museum. There's one in Colorado Springs. Wouldn't be bad. That's clean. $267. 250. Depending on what the rate is. It's doable. All right, so depending on the rate, it's a nice van for the money. It's a 2019, so it's newer, a little bit newer. You don't have to take out the partition; it's already out. You like this one? Yeah. It looks like yeah. Now you see the difference a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, look at what I found, boo. Want to see what I figured out? So we can get into a ProMaster van, a newer one, like a 19 or newer. We finance it for 84, so they get the lowest payment. That we pay more, obviously most of the time, but having a low payment. I mean, we're talking under 300, like 250 a month on one with 55,000 on it. It's just you got to find one with a third seat on it. You don't have to because you can add that, but it does help. Let's see if our guy got back to us yet. He's probably pretty busy. It is the last day of the month. He hasn't even looked at it yet. Okay, that's a high roof one, so we don't want that. Okay, so these are the 159 wheelbase. So these are the big ones. It's just too bad they don't have the low roof on this. Yeah, I mean, we could get into one of these for under. Let's see. The sweet spot for these, like 17 grand, is like 100,000 miles, but I'm finding them with half of that for the same price. What's that? Hmm. Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, I'm finding them cheaper too. They're just a little bit older. You need you could go roll out 84 months on a 19 or newer. Like they won't do it on an 18, but they'll do it on a 19. So like I'm looking at that, and then if you go older, you're only going to be able to 72 months at the most. Well, You're buying it, even though I can find them with lower miles. You're buying an older one with, you know, with less miles on it, but that's not always good. I mean, if you can get one that's a little bit newer, you don't spend 1,000 or 1,500 more. It's better because then you can. You got a newer one. I mean, I just love like Columbiana, Ohio. Mm-mm. They've had this one for a hot second. It's a long wheelbase. Ooh, and it even has an auto check. Let's check it out. An auto check. Yeah, auto check checks out 92. Most of the time, they're going to be between 72 and 85. That one is a 92. Let's take a look at the pictures of this one here and see how good it is. Oh, you know what though?
It was so funny. He was coming off the range. Got his poncho.
Did he get his boots back?
Not yet. The nose got off the radar. Doesn't anything but a phone call. Hey. Hi. It's really coming down now. Oh yeah. It's going. Drinking that soup. Yes. A couple hours. But there's some spaghetti in there if you want to leave it. You want some?
One, but it is a but windows. No windows.
Oh, I was like, it looks like he was coming off the range.
Oh yeah, here we go. See if I can find one with under 100,000 miles on it for 13 grand. Mission accomplished. That's a good deal on one. Here's one with 83 on it for 12 grand. It's got windows. Damn it.
What?
Doors have
Take
those.
the windows for that price.
No, because you don't want them to break into it while you're in there. That's my biggest concern about that. That's one thing they've been saying on the videos is like, you got to watch out for the break-ins. Yep, the crackheads coming out of nowhere. There's one. Let's see. In Irvington, New Jersey. That one just has back windows. No, it usually has a side window that they put white tinting over. All right, let's go in here to the even cheaper. There's one with 107 on it for 10 G's. A little bit higher top one, but it'd just be sweet to go like you go into the MGM, the casinos, parking garage. You can fit under it. You know what I mean? Under that thing, the clearance bar. You know what I mean, Boo?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like if it's too tall, you can't get it in there. Or drive-throughs and shit are a pain in the ass. You know.
What you up to over there? Okay. Yep. Another in the igloo.
I really wish I didn't try to rent the show box. Totally out to get that out. Okay, you guys got trash in there? Oh.
Take the wheels off and slide down in the box.
You still can do that.
No, I can fix it. It's just not hard to do now with the little French boat. Wires on it. Rubber.
Huh?
Gold, you have the wires on it.
Oh,
You got the solder or whatever.
I mean, I don't get it. Like, take some pictures of this thing.
so cool.
You need a solder on it. You need good. And then you need a rubber band.
Beautiful.
Here's one for
You use yourself a bagel with cheese and all that. Lettuce in there, the tomato, mayonnaise, nothing.
why is this so cheap?
Chocolate soap.
That's chocolate soap.
Hot chocolate soap. Yeah.
What if I had to have any
Butter, butter. Cheese, cheddar.
Here's one that was $10,000 and now it's $8,000.
What? What's wrong with it?
Good question. It's a 14 with 115 on it.
rocket. Well, then that's
Go find all your. Yeah, it's hard to forget what you signed up for.
Yeah, and this one has freaking all-terrain tires on it. Cool.
What kind?
All-terrain tires on it. They've had this thing for 629 days.
Wow, something's wrong with it.
No, I mean I think they were just asking too much for it when they first started trying to sell it. I mean, like the back of this one looks not really like it looks nice. I mean, looks like they didn't use it at all for anything heavy duty. there's a There's a little door too to get into the back. That's cool.
They all have that?
No,
Oh, we want that.
no, we'll take out the partition. If there's a partition, we'll take it out.
Oh, that kind of door, I see.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's straight. $7,500. You go to the dealer site here. Let's see what. Let's go to this dealer site here. It's in Ottawa, Iowa. Brett Spalding Sales. It's been a while since I've been in Iowa. Yeah. This one has a lot of stuff done to it already.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the insulation's in it and everything already.
Sweet.
You know, they probably American spies during World War II that they studied first. Yeah, the Nazis, the Germans, they had a, or the Nazis, the Reich published a book about like how we save on food and like predators spread butter.
Oh, yeah?
They actually spreading butter from one side to the other when you put it in one hour.
Exactly.
I think my way of doing butter is better though.
Vehicle has faulty trans. No thanks.
Okay.
Why it's cheap? Why is this one cheap? That's what I want to know. Where's,
Is that what you're talking about? Probably.
a 12-volt rear auxiliary power outlet on this one? That's cool. Yeah, they were trying to sell this thing for like 14,000. Now they got it down to 11. But that's a hell of a buy. 53,000 miles, 11 grand.
Wow, but faulty transmission?
No, no, this is a different one. Only problem is it has windows on it. I mean, yeah, the thing is you'd have to change those out.
I don't mind windows. I prefer.
Babe, listen, all you could be inside there. Somebody could smash the window out while you're inside there.
And then we beat them up.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not what we're going for. Or even worse, we're not in there and somebody smashes the window and steals our shit. It doesn't mean you couldn't replace the doors, but at that point, just find a different. What's that?
Why bother?
Well, I mean, you could find them at LKQ. You could buy them, but you'd have to find it cheap enough for it to justify it. Because I could find one without windows for the same price, slightly more. I found one in Greensboro, which is not a bad. It's like 14.9. It's got 68,000 miles on it. Oh, I see the snow now.
Yeah, collecting, y'all. Look at that. Amazing. Open these curtains. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, we're gonna get a lot of snow.
All right, hang on. I gotta make a call, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 302245457 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, so sorry playing phone tag here. I'll be available. This is Brad Mustaine. My phone number is 269-267-5852 in regards to the 2024 Tacoma with 4,200 miles on it, the limited. Thank you so much. I'll be available for the rest of the afternoon. Okay, let's see. That'd be a voicemail. Okay, so they didn't tell us anything on this one. They're just like, well, we want to see. We're going for it right now. We're gonna go for the deal right now. We're gonna try to close this thing here. When they call me back,
Wild how fast it's coming down.
yeah.
The 1 hour is gonna be thick.
Yep. All right, we're waiting for our call. Let's close this deal.
You see it? It's up on the shelf to the left.
Should we hit that joint again, Boo? Great. Here, let's send this picture to Nancy.
Yeah. Got show shoes on. This is mine.
Well, I hope you'll help Hannah. Oh, man. Okay, well.
Oh, look, this we're not gonna do that. Oh, boy.
What is it? Joint my love?
The gym is closed.
He's all huge.
We're gonna work out on the show.
Oh my God, isn't that crazy? It's really coming down. It's like you have flash hail in Michigan.
It's not what you expect in North Carolina.
I am making beef stew with dumplings. Like dumpling noodles. That's a challenge. Get off my door! It's got to be grumpy old man. Get off my lawn.
And the dog doesn't do mine.
Yeah, she's scared of everything, but something, no favor. She's probably never been left out in the snow before.
No, she's eating snow, but
Maybe.
that's true.
Oh, was she with us? Yeah, she was with us. That's right. She saw last year. It's so funny, like, as soon as you guys move here, then we start getting snow. Before that, and like the 14 years I lived here, we only snowed one time. And that was like right in the beginning, for the first year. And then after that, no snow.
No, it's gonna snow a little bit today.
Oh, 8 inches supposedly. It's not even 5. It's 5 is when it's supposed to really start coming down. Okay. Okay. I got full back.
Oh, yeah.
You can have as many as you want. I have a whole other set of carrots going in there and some frozen green beans, corn stuff. I'll put them in there. Just so you like some green beans and corn too.
How much snow accumulation is predicted for Wilmington, North Carolina?
Four days.
Extreme cold.
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm not gonna miss you no more. We even have pot.
yeah. I know this is good news, but you can see it's no trip today, unfortunately.
We got to the dump and it's closed.
Yeah, we didn't even take the trash in.
Nope, couldn't even do that.
We did get water though.
We did get some water. You got two things to it to finish up.
Then we gotta get these steps in now. Have to walk around the house.
If you need some recreational activity, I have suggestions.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass. Trust me, we can find plenty of recreational activities. I would go out there and know it's something
There you go.
when you know.
We got a new card game that Miss Mary gave us for Christmas somewhere.
That's what the power is.
Power
Let's say that for power outage. Help you 3D. Yeah, no kidding. No,
Uno.
Or, yeah.
Rocky's got to be coming in at 195 pounds. He looks so lean. Rocky didn't take steroids, just the Russian. Yeah, right, huh? Yeah.
Grace, you want the recipe?
Yes, please.
Here you go, baby. I think I put two right here, see. Here's one.
Ready to go?
Look at this. Oh my God, it's like almost like each other. I wonder what time the snow's supposed to stop. Yeah.
All
Did you make sure that door was closed?
right. Yeah, of course.
I
She's
was
someone
like,
who has a problem with that one. Yeah, no, I put a chair in front of you. So, thought about that too. Let that go, cut down, we're gonna get a few inches. Look at that come down. Woo.
wow.
Just started, you can say we're gonna start coming down to 5.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna go flip it. We're gonna go work out, go to the gym, get up and do that.
No.
My chest is sore.
Is it?
Oh yeah, me and Ace did bench press yesterday.
Oh, God. Oh, I love that feeling, though.
This is stressful right now.
You'll be fun. You'll be laughing at those kids are gonna be like, you know, you're rapping. If you were running, you were rapping 45 on bench press, so that's pretty good, Press, we'll be able to play to it. Let's say we'll be out 400 times. So I keep saying, you would think you go to 600 pounds up to do it. 400 pounds. Well, hopefully we'll get to go on Monday. Hopefully we'll have to shoot that to go to the gym on Monday.
tread on it. Awesome.
Oh, I
Son
know.
of a bitch.
Yeah.
Miss Mary has one down in her basement. If you really want to use it, I'm sure she'll let you. Totally let you go down there. Do your thing. She'll be happy for you to use it.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we get a call. Yeah, I got a new subscriber.
Yay! Is it Robert?
No, uh, no, it's yeah, I found it. Did I show you the deal I found them?
Oh yeah, you got saving 12,000.
Well, yeah. No, more like 7 or 8 thousand. But still,
That's the time. Very good, eh?
plus you're gonna get money back for canceling the rest of the warranty. Plus you'll get 26 grand for his car. So like the dealership's offering 22.5. This one in Delaware, they'll have to, which the instant cash offer for them to come pick it up, it's 23.5. Sight unseen.
Right.
I know I can get more than that for it. I know I can get 25.5, 26 for it. It's a nice one. It's in good shape.
That's amazing, Boo. You got it.
Yeah. You should pull a car. I should have had him pull the car back on it. This is-
We'll see if they call us back. She probably, what they said,
He said he wants his violin.
that'd be cool, huh?
Yeah. Okay. We'll get you one. Sophia has one she might let him borrow for a time being.
Yeah. She doesn't play
She
it.
hasn't played it all. They still play it. She might be able to give me some, I'll tell her to come over and give me pointers.
Yeah. Who's on there?
Yeah. She'd love that.
What's going on, guys? It's getting different. Sticking up there. Doesn't want to move. That guy, he's just, I'm not moving. I'm looking at the side. We will here. Like, this is interesting. I'm not too bad. That's a lot here. Oh, she's something a little bit. No, you can't get it twice. I mean, you got double dinner.
She get breakfast.
You got 3 breakfasts. Go get him. Go get him. Go right, go right. There you go. Go right the other way. Gotta run this way again. Go fast. trying to sleep on the bed with us now all the time, which takes up too much space.
It's still going, baby.
Let's check the radar.
Yeah, what does it say? That's fine.
All right. All right. I'm still waiting to hear back from my buddy here. All right. Let's check the Tundra market while we're at it here. Toyota. Let's just see what's available here. Hmm. All right, let's find some survivors. There's a 14 right here. SR5 for 13,000. Do they have any pictures of this thing yet on their website? New arrival. The double cab. Yeah, that is a nice 4x4 truck. Oh wait, they're lying about the mileage. I got the wrong mileage on here. 1 mile my ass. Let's see here. So that's a wrecked one. Oh, this one's not bad. This is a 2011 right here with a cap. It is an extended cab, but it does. So and you can run a crew out of this one. But what is nice about it is you got a big bed and you got a cap on this thing for security. Yeah, so this is going to be a nice option with only 33,000 miles on it. We're talking 25 grand on that one. Not bad. Toyota Tundra right here. There's a 12 or 41 on it. There's no pictures of it. Here's another one that's an extended cab. Tonneau cover on it. 56K miles on it. Under $20,000 for this one. What's wrong with this one? Oh, the rim is bent on one of them. Yeah. That's an old one. There's one with 44 on it in Michigan. Here's a 12. The nice part about this double cab is that you get a little bit longer bed on it. But that's, you're getting a truck that's going to have a lot of longevity with this one. This is the you're talking 44,000 miles on a 20,000 mile 4x4 truck with a long bed on the back. There's an 8-foot bed. So easy to get shit done with that one. All right. Now we're in the here's one 2018 SR5 for 49.9, not 47.9 on it. This is going to be a crew cab. So if you have to have a crew cab, this is where they're starting out with super low mileage on it. And this is going to be the most advanced tech that comes on this 5.7 liter V8. What are you doing? What are you doing? You playing? Are you playing? There's a 17 right here. So this is going to have fairly advanced tech. So you got the nice touchscreen on this one right here, backup camera. You're not missing out on that at least. But this one here, another super low mileage option right here, 56K. This is a nice truck. 4x4, everything you need, right? On a work truck. What do you have? Did you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay. Can you let her outside, please? I thought she came over to bother me. Is that why she's bugging me, do you think? Okay, here's one with 60 on it. Yeah, 17,000. She says, I want some. Okay, they've had that one for 4 years, so I'm not trusting that. There's one in Hollywood, Florida, an SR5, almost 175 days old. It is a double cab. It is nice, new tech though. A little bit longer bed, 6.5 foot. Nice buy on that one, 20 grand, right? A heck of a buy for one that's new like that. Well, so now we're kicking it into overdrive here. Nope, you want a lifted one? We got one right here. This one's cool, double cab right here. If you want to go up a little bit and in your height here, everything's aftermarket. What is it, Pat? Oh, you just wanted me to pet your head? Yeah, what it is. All right, let's see. So for like 26,000, I mean, now we're into like latest tech, crew cab. You want to go cheaper and lower miles, you got to have pretty much a double cab. There's a couple of exceptions, but remember, there's a reason why they might be an exception, right? Maybe it was a smoker, maybe it was, so once you get there and you realize, oh gosh, somebody's smoking this car, you don't want to buy it then. Are you being a good dog? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're a good pup. We get to 90,000 miles on them. Then we can get into the cheaper ones here, but they're going to be older. Here's an SR5 with the dent. See, I mean, we can get them under 20 grand. If you don't mind taking a double cab, right? It's two. That's nice. 2012 crew cab. We can find with a new tech. We want new. What are you up to? Oh, you like it when Dad pets you? Yeah, you're a good dog. All right. Yeah. So the 25 grand is where what you're looking at for a crew cab and low mileage, lower than 100,000 mileage. I could find a bunch of them, with 120,000 or less too, that are nice. Remember, this is a 400,000 mile, 500,000 mile truck, right? Don't be afraid of the miles on these. Just being a good guy. Oh, and we've had that one for that long. What is up with this one? Man, this one is cool. Bruh. This thing is sweet. That sucks. They've had this thing for a long time. Is it a salvage title or something? That thing is dialed in. Like, it looks cool. Let's see. It's been priced at forever. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, so they started by asking 35,995 on this one. Yeah, that's because they put people. What are they doing? So look, they put the mileage on this thing at over 100,000 miles. So some people will search that, right? Like, they'll search like 100,000 miles or less. This one has 100,115 miles. So just 115 miles over that. And when they took this car in, they had it taking it in at 99,882. Nobody should have driven this fucking truck. Some dumb shit when this came on the lot, like, fuck it, I'll drive it for the weekend. It looks cool. And then they drive it for too many miles, and now, like, it won't even fall in. It's 15 miles over that. And this thing is dialed in. It's a nice truck. For since 2014. Oh, that's why. Branded title. 9 grand in upgrades. Well, that doesn't mean they're going to loan you the money for this. No wonder why they're sitting on this thing. So banks will loan money on branded titles, but what they won't do is they won't loan 100% to value on that vehicle. So your 9 grand in add-ons don't mean shit to the bank. So good luck with that. It looks nice though. I mean, they've had it for 1,300 days. God. I'm just curious what the what that does to their floor plan. How much is it costing them not to sell to hang on to this car? Right. So all we have to do is just type it in like we're doing anything else. 25,000. You can put 0% tax. And typically the floor plan is what, like you say, 9 points on the floor plan. That's why you got to sell these cars fast, right? So they've been paying 220 dollars a month to keep this car in their inventory, not to reduce the price on it. Right? They've kept it at this price, this $25,000 price, branded title. Bank isn't going to loan you 100% on the branded title, folks. It's just not how it works. And that's let's when you calculate that up. I mean, that's what the 1,300 days. We're talking like 365. So I mean, they've had this thing for over 3 years. So 3.7 years. So we'll say 3 years and 7 months, just for fun. Okay, well we give them the benefit of the doubt. 3 years and 7 months. That's 43 times 211. It costs them $9,000 on floor plan to keep that on their lot right now. I mean, that's just whoever is running their business for them is not doing a very good job. They feel like when you have cars that long, it's just, and the thing hasn't been driven. It hasn't been driven really, right? Like, there's one that's been in Virginia for, it's the new tech one. TRD off road. It's a nice one. 25 grand. This has a new screen. Yeah, that's a decent one. This is one that looks kind of cool out of Mesa, Arizona. That one's cool. Got a nice little roll bar on the back there. Oh, it has the aftermarket stuff in there. Still not bad. At least it has a backup camera and everything in it. It's aftermarket though. That one looks cool at least. Now this one kind of catches your eye a little bit. Here is a 2020, so this is going to be the newest types right here. SR5 package, all the newest computer here that's available on this particular package. Yeah, that was a nice newer one there. So you're talking highway miles in this case. Car's bulletproof. They've already deducted $2,000 off it. Well, that's a single cab, the blade. Just wanna. That's a crew cab with a blade on it. Now this one has a towing package and it has a blade. Come in handy for a day like today. Pay top dollar for snow removal. Yeah, you get good job. You pick the spoon too. Okay. Look at her. She's just licking this bowl. Like like the he's getting all the sauce off the side of his bowl. Are you getting all of it off here? Did you get it off? You want more? You're gonna lick the bowl more? No, Dad, that's enough. Okay. I give you credit for being smarter than I thought you were in that respect. Holy shit. Oh, now you can check this out for real, huh? just wags my tail, Dad. This is fun. Having a good time. Okay.
What the? Oh boy, what my guy? Oh. And those people are already sweating already. Yeah.
It's already turning into the happening place.
That's awesome. I love it. That's so cool. I just love that. Golly. I would be a little scared to slide on that. Oh wow, it's already got a bunch of people over there.
I know. But no,
They're checking it out. They're like, I don't think you, but it's not enough to go down just yet. I wouldn't try it.
No,
yet.
they're sliding down there right now.
Oh shit. That's so funny.
It's gotta be a public easement. That public land or?
No, that's the parents.
Just let people go.
Yeah, there's nothing over there and it's on them. They do it every time it's silly.
You know, they don't. You know, like, yay! All right, dude. All right.
Fun, everybody's out there. Little dog's having a blast. She's just jumping everywhere. There's all these people over there. She's like, what's that? What's that?
Yeah, she's so excited.